Welcome to another draft here at Benalish Dad, and we got some good stuff here. Josuves, nice solid mono black bomb, create a whole lot of things. Adelies, do the Wizard Dream, Sarah Angel. I think those are all very respectable first picks. Short Sword, probably not going to get nothing too remarkable is going to come back on the turn. I might get lucky and get a vest. I think Josuves, the power level is just too real. Solid turn 4 play, great 10 mana play. I think that's the most straightforward pick here. And interesting. So the legendary sorcery, which I guess if we really want to torture my mana base, try to make work in a blue-black deck. The Joyous Familiar is fine if you really care about historic. I've enjoyed Lingering Phantom, but I'm not going to pretend that it's a particularly good card. And wow, this is grim. I think it's just nothing in here is particularly powerful. Lingering Phantom is a fine card. I'm not really turning down anything that I think is particularly powerful or flexible or good, so we'll just have the tiebreaker be a first pick black card and hope we can force it. Okay, now this starts to get a little more. A Shivan Fire and a Vicious Offering, both good removal. Cloud Reader Sphinx available third. Somebody after us is definitely going to be in a red-blue wizard, so they'll probably leap all over the Sphinx. But Vicious Offering is just too good. Good solid removal. Plays early, plays late. Stays on color. Gonna keep an eye on red for sure. Okay, interesting. So the Thallid Omnivore, though, so black is looking open. Sapperling Migration seems a little late, though we haven't seen too much else remarkable in green. The Keldon Raider is also nice. So white is definitely not terribly available, and Drudge Sentinel is pretty mediocre. So I think this is, the Thallid Omnivore is a great win con. You kind of do need to have creatures you're willing to sacrifice, and Sapling Migration goes really well in this deck. Windgrace Acolyte is of course lovely and makes your graveyard get synergies work well. I think the migration. Let's take the green card. See what comes around. Ooh, another Sapling Migration. Well, that seems we're getting perilously close to Signal. Soul Salvage is nice. Croson Druid is playable. Baird is mediocre. So I think we'll take the second Sapling Migration and kind of see if we can get a. Ooh, wow. Okay. So here we have a Whisper. Goes great with the Sapperlings. A Thallid Omnivore is a good little win con as well. Llanowar Elf. So I think we're in a black-green seat. Whisper or an Omnivore. It's a really interesting choice. I feel Whisper they're both going to be great in black-green. I might get lucky and get another Thallid Omnivore. I probably won't be able to get another Whisper. So let's take that and see where it takes us. Okay, nothing too exciting here. Croson Druid is filler. It's fine. I'm not really in the market for either of the rest of these. Yeah, we'll just take a generic 3-drop. Okay, the vest is fine sideboard. I like Windgrace Acolyte a fair amount. The red is flowing here too. But Keldon Raider is a good 4-drop, but I don't think enough to kick me off of Sapling Migrations. I'm trying to live the dream. Oof. Really bad anti-air. I got punished in my last draft not having any anti-air, but Arbor Armament is not what I want. The vest is fine, but it's realistically a sideboard card at best. I'll take an Adventurous Impulse here. I think helps smooth out some draws. Black card. these are both pretty bad. Yeah, I'll take a Llanowar Scout. Seems fine. Okay, well, this isn't bad. I got a good piece of removal and a boatload of creatures. So, let's see here. I think we'll start with Divest. Start with that. The Drudge Sentinels we really don't want to run. Yeah, okay. So, keeping an eye out for any sort of historic cards that help with Lingering Phantom. Any sort of ramp. Llanowar Elves. Grow from the Ashes just to help out. I have some reasonable kicker cards here. Okay, Urgos. Ooh, interesting. Wow, Sapling and okay, an embarrassing bounty of riches here. Urgos in the 6-drop slot is pretty nice, and now we're at the point where we could think about taking a legendary sorcery. Another Sapling Migration isn't really what we need. Grow from the Ashes is powerful and also enables splashes. And we already have some kicker and some pretty high curve. We really have 8 creatures, so Urgos is pretty good. Grow from the Ashes is also pretty good. Skittering Surveyor is also pretty good. Wow, this is a really tough one. Do I want to go big? Let's take the Urgos. I think it's a better enough card. Might be able to get some ramp later. I might live long enough to regret that. A Fungal Infection. I think my 2-drop slot is the only. Calico Skin Witch is a great card. Don't get me wrong. Fungal Infection is a really good little quasi 1-mana removal trick. Definitely gonna want to start looking for some sacrifice things here post haste. Yeah, I think I want the good spell more than the good trick. Oh, Rites of Belzenlock? Yes. Oh, and to Grow from the Ashes. And to Thallid Omnivore. Oh my gosh. Rites of Belzenlock. Weak against bounce. Really great against everything else. Thallid Omnivore. We have some good stuff here. Llanowar Elves for ramp. Grow from the Ashes for ramp. This is hard. This is a really hard one. I think I'm going to take the rights right now. I'm really nice heavy in the black, and it is such a good card. Doesn't synergize great with Whisper. Oh, maybe the Omnivore. Let's take the Omnivore. I think we have enough. We have enough where the Omnivore is going to be really powerful. I'm not sure if I'm talking myself into a really questionable decision. I might be. Okay. We have found our seat. Dark Bargain is great. Deathbloom Thallid is really where I want to be doing. Wild Onslaught is powerful. Since I'm not really going the ramp, I'm kind of going a little lower to the ground. I think I want the 3-drop more on this. Eldest Reborn. Pierce the Sky. I think I have to go with Eldest Reborn on this one. It is too good. Lingering Phantom might wheel. I might get a Pierce the Sky if I get really lucky. More likely I'll get the Arbor Armament. There's going to be another green player that takes that. Oh, there's my Arbor Armament. LOL. Jousting Lance. This is Jousting Lance. Well, it is kind of nice equipping it to Sapling Migrations and versus a very bad anti-air. Yeah. Okay, I've talked myself into it. I'm not sure if I really want 2 of them, though. One, 2. Yeah, we'll take Blessing if I'm at 3. Doubt I'm going to play any of those. Wow, another Deathbloom Thallid. That is fantastic. Okay, Fungal Infection or Memorial to Unity. I think the Memorial to Unity is going to be more powerful. I already have 1 fungal, but multiple fungal infections are not bad. I think I'll be able to get that later. Let's take that. Ooh, the Skin Witch Wield? That is That is baffling and confusing and fantastic all at the same time. Grow from the ashes for free or soul salvage. We have a fairly high curve. I think we want the first growth. This will also allow us to splash if something really just reaches out and pokes us in the eye. I'll take a dark bargain. That seems great. Demonic vigor seems bad. Okay, well, it really feels like we found our seat quite nicely. So what else does this deck really need? So we have some great easy makers. Wouldn't mind the green Thala, the Sapherd. Gets us some nice little sacrifice engines. We have a Whisper and a Thalid. Oh, Song of Frelace, thank you. Oh, and an Eviscerate. Ah! Wow. This seems like a deck that could be great with the Song. The Soothsayer might come around, especially the Yargle running around. There is, however, also an Eviscerate. I have one Fungal Infection and a Vicious Offering. This is a tough one. Song, Saprolines. I think I'm gonna let's see if we can make this is a deck that the Song wants to be in. Let's see how this works. Mending. Why? What is happening here? Okay. Oh my gosh. Mending of Dominaria, as good as I think it is in this deck. It's pretty good. It doesn't get Saproline migrations back, but it gets me back all the rest. Versus really stone cold removal. It's definitely the choice between these two. I think let's take the Eviscerate. This is a really tough call, but I really do want some kind of good, solid answer. Chainer's Torment, that's something I can resist. Another Thalid Omnivore, however, seems great. Okay, Memorial to Genius, don't really want. Ancient Animus, this isn't bad, given how I have a fair number of, I have at least 3 legendary creatures, though making Whisper. Baloth Gorger, I just don't want it to, I'm okay in the 4-drop slot, I don't think it's great. I think I might even play Ancient Animus. I'm not sure if I'm going to play 2 Ancient Animus. I think another Caligo Skin Witch. Fill out that drop. Ooh, or a Memorial to Folly. I think I like the Memorial to Folly here. $14 creatures. Yeah, I'll take Memorial to Folly. I think I'll be able to get it. Well, didn't get a creature in this pack. I think we could actually look into maybe potentially splashing Arvad, given how we have a Grow from the Ashes. We'll think about that. Another 5-drop. Yeah, nothing wrong with Windgrace Acolyte. A generic 2-drop with the Llanowar Scout. Probably won't make the cut. Okay, so if we can Yargle for 5, but we don't have anything to make it, I can do another Grow from the Ashes. I think we'll take the Grow from the Ashes. Skin Witch Wield. Where am I? What is happening here? Okay, making some cuts. One, two, three, four. Arvad is a little skeptical. Armament might be my anti-air. Probably should have taken that fungal infection. I can't remember what I took over it. Okay. 2 grow from the ashes. One, two, three, four. Okay. Separately. Ooh. Got land up here. So 2 cuts. Sorting. You are secretly creatures. So we're a little heavy on the 4s. I do like Dark Bargain, but Ancient Animus might be a stretch here. It is nice having 4 good targets. I'm a little late on removal. I feel like the creature set is pretty much fixed. So we have to I think Ancient Animus is going to be too weak. Fungal infections, removal, 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 removal. So it's a question between the Dark Bargain, and I'm heavy on the 4 or 5 slots. Arvad I think is worth it. What are my... So Josuves kicks nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 kicker cards. Tough cuts. I think we can cut Adventurous Impulse. Man. Lingering Phantom. Given I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 historic triggers. It's not bad. It's not fantastic. Is Aravad on the splash just too weak? It's pretty weak. Okay. Add basic lands. Okay. Don't forget Drew's favorite lands there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 green, but the grow from the ashes. The splat. I think I'll grab the extra 8 and 8. 'Cause the double black is pretty rare. Yeah, I think 8 and 8 is probably the better mana base. Okay, well, let's take a screenshot. We'll sit here and we'll think about life choices. And awesome, thanks for watching. We'll see you in round 1. Welcome back to round 1 here at Benalish. Kind of running my first sapperling deck. A couple of sapperling migration, fungal infection, hopefully to fuel some Thallid omnivore action. Some decent removal, Eldest Reborn, 1 Vicious Offering. I thought I had 2 Vicious Offerings. Nope, just 1. And some mild legendary stuff. I'm not sure if Whisper is good enough in this deck. It's a really interesting question. That's probably what I would board out first. I also have Ancient Animus just kind of chilling in the sideboard with 4 legendaries, but it just looks like a 24th card to me. So yeah, we'll see how this plays. I think we're going to want to kind of keep it just nice and slow, kind of build up to a dangerous Thallid omnivore or Josuves. We will probably not be able to kick Grow from the Ashes, just because my 3-drop and 2-drop slots are pretty quiet overall. Obviously, I would never mind being able to wait, but pretty crowded. See how this goes. Sideboard options are a little thin. The Ancient Animus, as mentioned earlier, I have some emergency 2-drops if it really comes up, and Arbor Armament for bad anti-air. But yeah, I don't know. It could be that the Ancient Animus with a Thallid on board could be okay. I think this is a a play first deck, fundamentally. Yeah, this will be fine. I could maybe fungal infect out some of the 2 toughness, 4 lands. We'll keep this. Good luck and have fun. So hopefully I draw into action. I think this is exactly when Deathbloom Thallid would be nice. Chatty opponent, see how well I can do both monologuing. Ooh, a Song of Freyalise into an empty board. Not my ideal choice, but now we're chatting about the World Cup. Okay, action, something I can cast. I'm not really going to try to fungal infect that, but yeah, let's just fake. We'll just fake Mana Screw. It's fine. Oh, Arcanist on the aggression. I love it. Okay, well, he's ramping. I am sitting here on my hands. Full Sultai from my opponent. Hinting. Okay, there's an omnivore. We can run this out and at least have some action on the field. Okay, now there's a great fungal infection target. So if I attack into this, I can pretty easily fungal infect that down and then eat the omnivore. Get a nice skinny 2-for-1. See, I can Song of Freylace. And a Dark Bark. So so I think what I want to do is I want to attack into this. I'm going to attack into this. If he fungal infects, I Dark Bargain, so I have enough to just kill both of them and survive, only taking 3. Yeah, so let's attack. And then we can Song of Freylace into it, maybe. Shrink you down 1. Is he counterspelling that? Oh, it's a nice... Well, he ran out an Unwind. Works. I guess that works. I still think it's worth going into that. I really want to see the Unwind proven to me before I play in fear of it. Okay, so... we can get another Deathbloom Thallid, or we can get a 3/2 flyer out. I think we're going to want... Is a Deathbloom Thallid better than a Windgrace Acolyte on this board? I don't think it really matters. We'll take the Acolyte. Oh yeah, we get 2. We can take Acolyte and Memorial and just start building up. Yeah, I think that sounds good. And we'll say we're done. Okay. Once again, taking some high heat from the Arcanist. Okay, Zahid. I think this is a pretty easy eviscerate probably right now. No real reason to take... No reason to take a whole bunch of damage from Zahid. Okay, what else could he be? He has a black splash for something. We could run Windgrace Acolyte to try to bait out removal. Or we could just go straight to Uragos and just start hammering. We're still 2 turns away from double spelling. And the double spell would be a Windgrace and a Krosan. He could have Syncopate in his hand. You know, I think that the Windgrace Acolyte provides enough pressure. We'll run it out first and just chase out a Syncopate if he has it. Okay, a 4/5. That does change the math a little bit because I don't have really any good blocks on that. I think now we will probably want to try to kick Krosan Druid if we can. Okay. So we're at 7 mana total. We could Windgrace and Song. We can also just Uragos. So if I Windgrace, so ordering it, I could go Windgrace, Song, Uragos. Or possibly Windgrace, Song, and then do a kicked Krosan Druid if I'm feeling under pressure. Yeah, I think it's probably worth the double spell. Okay, knock the Sapling Migration in. Teenager and imagine now he's going to go bashing in. If he attacks with Arcanist as well, I'm still going to block. And we'll take the 4 here. All else being equal, I'd rather get Urgos down. Jeez, okay. Opponent is going wide. So a land here. Arvad. Now that is freaking very interesting. Because now it feels like we're forced here a little bit. We're still just 1 mana away from kicking it, and this guy can get Death Touch and Lifelink is actually a pretty good blocker there. So I think we 3, 4, 5. Let's get Arvad out, and that's just fine. If he attacks, I will definitely trade even across here. And we'll call it good. Okay. So he out. Actually, let's think about this. I'm about to get a 4/4 lifelinker. I think I'd rather take the hit and get on the attack. If he has a bounce spell or anything, I'll feel a little silly, but such is life. Still have the Croson Druid to restabilize. Getting Saproling Migrate targeting. Oh, here comes Zahid comes back. That could be a problem. The good news is I will be able to block Zahid with Urgos. What else do I have for? I can get an Omnivore back, and I will be able to use Memorial to Folly. Okay, that's fine. Indestructible travel. So I think we might as well just attack with both of them. So worst case, he'll make me. He might think I have a. Oh, it's a free roll. He's probably still going to block. He's not going to be too afraid of the -2/-2 trick. If he attacks with speed and... Well, it just took it. Interesting. It's fair. Okay, we'll get Urgos out, and that will give us at least a blocker on Zahid. The interesting question is what happens if he swings in with the Snapper? Removal spell on Arvad is pretty bad. Okay. So he could get an Unwind back or a Nature Spiral. Okay, so he has Unwind back in his hand, so worth keeping in mind with Arcanist that's up. It's an interesting pass. Okay, with an 8 mana, I can kick Croson Druid. I think I'm just going to... And right now I believe an emptier board benefits me, and a fuller board benefits him. So we'll attack, we'll offer up a trade. I assume he'll take it. He just can't sit here and just let me draw cards or let him discard cards. Okay, that works out for me. Okay, let's cast with the kicker. Drop out Krosan Druid. We restabilize. We feel pretty good. Just empty out our hand. So 3 mana. So if we draw a mana, we can use Memorial to Folly. So he might try to overwhelm us. Target sorcery card. So he will be able to double cast Saproling Migration. No, he already. Lots of Zahid is lots of Zahid. There's no doubt about that. Having to kill this thing 5 times is rather irritating. Okay, his shields are down. He has an Unwind and a Mystery card in his hand. Okay, well, we can just get our Urgos back again. And also go looking with Memorial to Unity. I think we'll just get Urgos back. One, two, back. If he has a giant, enormous 2-for-1 removal, if he's double casting Eviscerate or something, I think we just have to kind of risk that. If he attacks with Zahid, I'm not particularly inclined to block. Okay, so he has Mirari up. He has Unwind. See what combat. Okay, his passes on combat. That's a whole lot of Saprolings. Wow. Okay. He might be able to alpha through this if I don't get something reasonable. A kicked Grow from the Ashes does not qualify as reasonable, in my opinion. Okay, let's do some math here. If he attacks with, I got 4, well, the good news is I don't think he can alpha through me without an answer for Arvad. I think we go looking for Memorial to Unity. See what we have for options. It's a little unfortunate that I don't get Whisper, Death Bloom. Oh. It is kind of cute. Whisper, it's not the Whisper that I want. Calico Skin Witch is a fun way of plucking that, but I think I'm going to get Death Bloom. Can play it immediately. We have Arvad back. I think I'm just going to attack. If I attack with Uragos, he almost certainly has to block. If he doesn't block and goes that, I take 5 in the air, dropping me to 20. He has 12 Saprolines and a Cold Water Snapper. We double block the Cold Water Snapper, we eat that, and we eat a Saproline. So we take a lot of damage, we gain 4. But I'm not sure if he can. I think I got to keep attacking. I didn't draw any action. It does put him on a 2-turn clock. I get to pluck a card out of his hand, either the Unwind or something else. If he has something for Arvad, that's when I get screwed. A bounce effect here would be bad. And that is also bad. Okay. So is he just going to attack with that? Okay. It does. I'm on a 5-turn clock, he's on a 3-turn clock, so assuming he has nothing else. Oh my lord, Muldrotha? I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with this. It's pretty... Well, I do have a Vicious Offering. Let's just go ahead and just cast that with a kicker. And go get a Forest and a Plains. Thin out my deck a little bit. Okay. Now the question is, his shields are down, he can't cast Unwind. 3-turn clock there. If I hang back, he can get Zahid back, so I think I really just have to, I do have to push this a little bit. If he just takes 8 damage, leaving up Muldrotha, he can, so he chumps 2, he has 10, 21, 24. Let's count this a little more carefully. If he blocks these 2, he can crack me back for 10, 16, 21, 22. I can sacrifice, do that. If he takes some kills, maybe double block, that just makes it even easier for me. That's not a problem. And I'm getting 4 life on that. So, okay, I think I have to force some blocks. If he blocks Muldrotha, I will snap off a sacrifice and just kill that down. Yep, okay, here we go. Okay, that's fine. It's better than fine. Okay, that is a little more unexpected. Possibly I should have expected that. That's fine. I can chump once there. Takes 4 in the air. I gain 4. Yep, looks good. So I'm facing a... What am I going to have to sideboard in? have little dude there. 2 turns in through the air, he still gets to cast things through. Except he's gonna have his stupid. Still gonna have his stupid unwind up. I think I'm dead. Okay. Nope, we'll just take that. Sorry about the phone call. This might be one of those games where I might have to look for a win on the time. Yeah, I don't know what if any escape I have out of this. Maybe that. Oh, I forgot I had Josu hanging out in this deck. Okay, Lich Army is activated. Okay, I'm still on a 3-turn clock from the Coldwater Snapper. Oh wow. Okay, that was an interesting. Okay, so Muldrotha, Zahid, a lot of scary stuff. A couple big guys in the air. So big guys in the air, this does make Ancient Animus and maybe Arbor Armament mildly better. Mildly better. I don't want to get carried away here with how. But what am I going to take out to make this happen? I think Eldest Reborn is good against the deck. Windgrace Acolyte isn't the greatest, I feel. Oh, it got Stone. He did draw Zahid. It's pretty good if he doesn't draw Zahid, because that was the only air defense we saw. Nope, I think we just run this back. See how this goes. Yeah, the only question is this Windgrace Acolyte for Ancient Animus, and I'm still just not convinced of the Ancient Animus and the Arbor Armament. I have nothing, I mean, maybe the Arbor Armament on the Thallid Omnivore? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just run this back. Okay. I wonder if my opponent will draw or take the cards. I could see him choosing to take the cards because that felt like a very grindy matchup, but he did not. Grow from the Ashes. Yeah, we will keep this. We will consider waiting, just depending on what my opponent draws, to try to kick a Grow from the Ashes, but this is a pretty good hand. They bottomed and they've mulliganed to 6, so. So we have to play around and unwind. We didn't really see any hard removal or bounce from them. Some very powerful cards though, for sure. Maybe Whisper should have been pulled out, given that their high end is so good. Pulled out for what? If I had a more aggressive 3-drop, I would have put it in. Ah, speaking of more aggressive 3-drops, perfect. Okay, still no fungal infection target. Probably why I can't just done through their turn. Yep. Nothing to do. Total Death Bloom valid. Okay, well, nothing beats playing for being on the draw. Ooh, Skin Witch. I'll definitely enjoy. Okay. Envoy on the attack. Okay, so now we have a choice here. We can whisper. We can put down a whisper. Well, first we attack. I assume they won't block. Oh, well, I guess they will block. Oh, they still get me. Wow, I did not do that very well. Okay, well, we can still play this game. Yeah, let's just Memorial to Folly. We'll see what the story is. We can whisper back the Death Bloom Thallid. Or, ooh, we could whisper back the Skin Witch, which would be very hilarious as well. Definitely need to leave Eviscerate up for some of his power cards, the Jin or the Muldrotha. 2 mana. He could Syncopate for 1, but he didn't show it last time, and so I'm not going to worry about. I'm not going to worry about it. We definitely want a Plains and I don't know, another Swamp. I can't believe I attacked into that. That was just a very, very sloppy play. Hopefully he plays another land, plays a good card, and able to Skin Witch for some pretty good value. Okay, or he'll. Interesting. Well, we're still skin witching here. Scholar and a Migration, so still might have some pretty good stuff in that hand. A lot of mana. Could use a little more of the good action. Oh, gets Flashes, Skittering Surveyor. That's a nice little ability. I don't mind that. So the question is, if he attacks with the Sentinel, the Pearl Trident, do I just chump with the Skin Witch to then... We are a little ways away from doing a Whisper, Sack, redo. Yeah, I don't know. But it's not... Given the state of this matchup, it might not be the worst idea either. Interesting non-attack. It's an elegant little way to get some sweet mana. Still has an awful lot of mana up. So one of those is a forest. I'm looking at 8 mana. I think let's just get Uragos down. Start forcing some pressure. We have plenty of time to start the Whisper engine. Muldrotha? Yep. Oh, Zahid. Good card, no doubt about it. Zahid is definitely worth an Eviscerate, for the record. Knock you down. Pluck a card out of the hand. Oh, I got my... Is it random? Wow. Oof. That was... I feel bad, but I don't feel that bad. Deep freeze, that's a good play. Still has one card left in hand, which is unknown. Nature Spiral, getting Muldrotha back, which will do. That'll do work. So is there any way I can sack the Skin Witch? Because now I'm going to need 6 mana. I can do it that way. I don't think that works that way. Okay. So let's think about this. Okay, I do have to choose a creature in my yard first, which means he will be able to cast Muldrotha next turn. Yeah, smart block. Can't do anything about that. Sacrifice Deathbloom Valid. Now let's grab you. Okay. We have some options here. So he will be able to cast Zahid, which is gonna be trouble. There's no way around it. There's just no way around it. 3, 4. Wait, cancel. I can sacrifice this Memorial. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have enough mana? Oh wait, hold on. I need 6 mana to kick the Skin Witch, right? Oh, I'm 1 short. That sucks. That would have been such an elegant play to pluck that guy out of his hand. Okay, so what am I going to do instead? I can cast Windgrace Acolyte, think it's cast Windgrace Acolyte. See what I get in there. Okay, I can get Josu Vest back. Let's just do that. Well, we can do that next time. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I still have 9 mana. Yeah, okay. Taps out, casts Muldrotha. It's a good, powerful card, no doubt about it. Eldest Reborn isn't going to do much for me. Skin Witch isn't going to do much for me anymore. On his instep, I'll get Josu. Except it puts me 2 land away. Zahid is going to be a problem. I already used Eviscerate. Okay, I think I have to draw, hope I draw a land like right frickin' now. Right? Get it. That is not a land. Smash in for 3. It's going to cast Zahid. Another Windgrace, okay. We can get... I think we just cast another... Yeah, we do that. Oh yeah, because I might be able to get... What's his butt? Fallen Omnivore is also another pleasant play here, so we'll see what we can do here. We're still at 9 mana. Still need to draw a mana. He needs to Zahid here. His hand is really forced on that one. Yeah, it's a good play. Yep, Zahid is, as they say, very good. Oh, and he's a Skittering Skip Surveyor. Nice. Deep freeze on that. That doesn't particularly bother me too much. I can... Yeah, okay, so on my instep, what I would like to do here is sacrifice 2 creatures. What do I want? I think I want Josu. We'll sacrifice just an Acolyte and a Saproling. Oh, goes into play. Wasn't exactly what I was hoping for, but I thought I got it in my hand. He has to block with 2 guys, but I don't really have a neat trick. Cast with the kicker. Again, reading my cards is fundamental. And let's get the... He's going to start bashing in the air with a Deathbloom Thallid, which is fine. Okay. Probably just Zahid. Yep. Do I chump here? I do not chump here. I feel fine. So it's just each of your turns. So he can choose to Nature Spiral. Yeah, it can Deep Freeze. It's fine. Maybe I should have blocked there. I forgot he can just cast things out. Okay, gets an Arcanist. Sacrifice 2 creatures. Let's get back Uragos. We'll sacrifice you and a sapling. Okay. Do I attack with the Death Blooms? It doesn't really bother me. Get dudes out of him. Yep, that's fine. Preferred even. Yep, looks good. Pluck a card out of his hand. Yep. Get one of you back. Get one of you back. Do I have anything else? So I can Josu Ves. Okay, so I still only have 4 or 5. Still don't have quite enough mana to do Josu. Let's play Landa. Okay. Okay, that was a really fun game. Okay, so Whisper is actually pretty cool. I take it back. Awesome. Thanks for watching round 1. We'll see you in round 2. Here we are rolling in round 2. I do kind of wonder when they will fix this stage 1. Not sure if it's a bug or if that's something for the sealed league or something, but it seems weird that it never keeps track of what round you're in. But yeah, nap time is going well. Laundry is being done. Magic cards are presumably being shuffled as we speak. So pretty much going to try to stick to the same plan that we had last game, which is, you know, drag out a little bit and try to win either in the air or with some of the power of Josu Ves or a Thallid Omnivore with a ton of things to eat. Grow from the Ashes did good work. I think I'm inclined to keep both of them. Ancient Animus, Arbor Armament will still rest in the sideboard. Jousting Lance is in an emergency. I think the things that might get cut is in facing a fast deck. I probably don't have time to grow from the Ashes. So that's when I would bring in maybe a Scout if I really need another 2-drop or a 3-drop. It's definitely not the best fit. There's a really fast red-white deck. I'm going to have trouble against it. Hiddenar. Well, this is a pretty nice draw. I think being able to go 2 to 3. I think I'll probably hold off on the Skin Witch, given how I have a Grow from the Ashes to try to accelerate out. So yeah, I think we'll keep playing the Memorial first. Done. So now we will be able to kick a Grow from the Ashes if we want. A turn 3 Grow puts us on 5. Knight of New Benalia. So that can trade with the Death Bloom Thallid, but this makes me start thinking we're not. I think we will put a 2-drop Skin Witch down, just to keep the life total safe. Blocks well there, feels good. Okay, a Josu Ves is delightful. Now we're definitely going to try to just stall out and kick the Grow from the Ashes and probably try to just win that way. Opponent on Screw? Opponent appears to be on Screw. That's very interesting. That is very interesting indeed. So if the opponent is on Screw, we could just cast, I think we can start attacking and pressuring. Do I really want to trade a Deathbloom Thallid for the Knight of New Benali? I think I do. I think we'll cast the Unkick Josu. And start curving out and attacking here. If he lands something big, I can just eviscerate it. Moving on the attack. For removal. Sanctum Spirit. I really necessarily want to even eviscerate that. So if they double block, I'll just happily. He could gain indestructible. Wow, this is nicely. So a couple of options here. Double block, force a discard. Still think I'm the beat down here, so we will continue beating down. I assume he's discarding a card. Yeah. Seems fine. Still is indestructible, so we can kick to go for Grow for the Ashes and start bringing out Urgros, or we can just win Grace Acolyte. It's an interesting question. I think let's go for the kicker because we really do want to cast Urgros next turn. Get a Plains and one more Swamp. Call it good. Okay, does not trade particularly well. I get to go for the free 3. Awesome, Omnivore is exactly what I wanted to see here. So I'm rocking 7 mana. It was an interesting no block. One more mana allows me to eviscerate an Omnivore. Sarah Disciple. Be a little embarrassing to have to eviscerate one of those things to let their Urgros soon, but through. Oh, Vicious Offering. That's a nice Vicious Offering. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, dings me for 5. Okay. 1, 5, 8 mana. So the question is, do we eviscerate the Sanctum Spirit and worry about it being blanked? Let's just see what happens here. It's not really card disadvantage if he has to spend a card to protect it. Doesn't really bother me too much. Okay, so now we'll attack and for 4. Got an Omnivore on the field. I'm feeling pretty good. Be able to get some life total back with the Windgrace, be able to trade with the Joyras. Five mana, that's a lot. Sarah Angel would be a little embarrassing here. Arvad is good. Arvad is good. So one interesting option here is... Okay. Into Memorial of Folly, that's kind of nice. I can Windgrace down. Do I just attack with the Death Bloom, leaving back the Omnivore? Do I attack with the Omnivore? If I attack with the Omnivore and the Skin Witch, if he blocks there, I'll just sacrifice, go through. If he blocks there, I just get in for 1 free point of damage. So I think that's, and I'll leave this guy back to block that. I assume he's still just going to block the Omnivore, so I might as well get into the free point of damage. So I'm still looking at 8 mana, so I can't Memorial and Windgrace. But I do need to get the Windgrace out and just block the stupid familiar. Interesting. That was not what I was expecting. So we will be able to pull back a Josuves. 1, 2, a lot of mana. Unfortunately, once again, it causes us to sacrifice a mana. I imagine he has a legendary creature. Ooh, a dub. That is a problem. With first strike too. That's a very big problem. So will I be racing that? Can't really block. Take that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I still need 2 more mana to do a kicked Josu. Five, 7 mana. He could have a trick in hand, so if I do an all-out attack, it's embarrassing. 3, 6, 9. I can pull back a Deathbloom Thallid if I feel like what I want to do here. I think I want to go look, see if I can get a creature. See what I can get. Okay, I have a Windgrace Acolyte, which isn't bad, frankly. If I trade with the Windgrace Acolyte, I smash through 7, dropping him to 7. So I have to watch out for a dub here. Okay, that's interesting. So, okay, he must have the +2/+2 trick. Well, then why? That's a very strange, baffling block. Might be worried about the instant and me alpha and him down. Blessing of Bells unlock. So it becomes a 4/3. So we'll just eat that. Okay, so he's at 8, I'm at 8. Okay, another 3 life, putting me at 11. Oh, dropped an Eldest Reborn, that's a shame. That would have been a nice sweet little top deck. So he does have a Vicious Offering and his own Urgros. Stop tapping mana. Sarah Angel here would be bad news. Why does he keep tapping then untapping? I could pull back the Skin Witch, snatch a card out of his hand. I don't think that's worth it. I'll pull back a Josu Vess. Oh, it's a good card. So I am just going to sacrifice a Deathbloom Thalid. Pretty easy. I mean, he has to attack. He has to get to 5. Yeah. So do I protect my life total? Is the sapling worth 5 life? I think it is. Shame I don't have an extra mana. I would completely do that, but oh well. Vicious Offering? Hey, Vicious Offering. That's actually really funny. Okay, so we have a couple of options. I can get back a Deathbloom Thalid. Attack with all attack. I can sacrifice, so I can hit him for. Yeah. Okay. Let's think this through. If I get back a Deathbloom Thalid, I eat it. Yeah, let's do that. So I do want to eat it. I actually gain 2 life as a sapling, so get back that. 1, 2. Make sure I have enough mana here. Alright, let's cancel this. It takes 3 mana to get that back. It takes 3 mana to cast it. And I then use up 6 mana. And then I have 2 mana for a Vicious Offering. So I can't actually sacrifice it to Thalid Omnivore, which is fine. It gives me some enough. That. 5 mana. We cast it. Sacrifice it, target that down. Cast 1, 2, 3. There we go. that. -5, -5. Well, I think I just completely... I always try to sacrifice that first. And then I want to sacrifice the Death Room Thalid, not targeting it. Okay, that gets that 2-for-1's him. We get in for 9. We don't have to discard a card, and we're going to get this off before Eldest Reborn triggers. Phew, that was close. Opponent seems to think I missed a line there. Opponent's pointing out that I didn't have to cast the Vicious Offering, that I could have just sacrificed both of them for the extra 4 damage. I double cast a spell, that's one thing that could beat us. Oh, sacked it to draw a card. I'm not sure. Okay, so what do we face? We are facing a Vicious Offering. Arvad, there's a dub there. So just kind of seems like generic white-black good stuff. So we're not too... I think we're just going to stick with... I think we just stick with the plan, frankly. He's aggressive, but he's not that aggressive. He doesn't have great blockers. The Jousting Lance might not be a bad addition, but I'm not sure what I'm cutting for it. I really think I still want Krosan Druid. Yeah, no, I think we just run it back. Here's the... Okay. Krosan Druid, a Whisper, and an Omnivore. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I will keep. Opponent is still on the play. Okay, lots of land, but that's the thing that happens sometimes. Okay, opponent doesn't have a 2-drop. I don't have a 2-drop. Okay, we'll just leave up Vicious Offering. Yeah, without any Saplings, I think if he plays a 3-drop, that's a decent target. I will definitely snap it off on that. Oh, well, he refuses to give me the satisfaction. Okay, Krosan Druid. Weird little lag, don't know what's happening there. Okay, 1 minute behind on time, so keep in mind if this does go to a game 3. Yeah, even Sentry's a good card. I think it's... Wow, so much flood. Deck. Why you gotta be like this? Okay, so options we could do. First, let's just attack. He's not gonna block. I can cast an Omnivore and just build the board state. Or I can just Vicious Offering right now. I could wait, maybe see if I can get a dub out of him, or I can just kill it. He does have the +2/+1 trick. I think I just kill it. I'm not, with the Omnivore, I'm not that afraid of dub. It is a little awkward having Omnivore and Whisper. Okay, well, I know what I'm discarding. Oh. You are a bad deck. Watch me get Josuves, and I bitterly regret not having all of my mana. Okay, Sanctum Spirit. Interesting. So I think we might as well run out. I don't think I want to trade Thallid Omnivore here quite yet. Just run out Whisper. Just hang out, have a good time. I will trade Whisper for Sanctum Spirit. Whisper's good, but not that good. Vicious Offering Whisper? Yeah, fair enough. Imagine we'll see Aven Sentry back and start getting bashed in the air. Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to block right now. Thallid Omnivore and Sanctum Spirit. It's... Blood Telecandle. Well, guess now it doesn't matter. Goodbye, Thallid Omnivore. So I'm facing a 3-turn clock, pretty much. I think I'm rapidly running out of outs if I draw. Yeah, you draw 10 mana, you're gonna lose a game. Two-turn clock. Sierra Disciple is just not a good card. But I can get a pluck the last card out, chump for a turn. Well, fair enough. That's a game that we'll lose. So I didn't really learn anything there, other than don't draw too much land. I think I'd rather be on the draw against his deck. It's just not that fast. I don't really want the jousting lands. Yeah, no, I think we just run it back. No. This looks great. I will gladly play this hand. Yep. So Knight of New Benalish, Sarah disciple. I am just not going to waste a vicious offering on that. Watch me take a billion points of damage from it, but yeah, we won't cast the Skin Witch. I think we will vicious offering. Not vicious offering, grow from the ashes. I'll take the point. Dominant Trapper, however, does need to die. 2 grow from the ashes. Well, that's just a treat. Cast the first one. Just go get our planes right now because we're fine on mana. And we'll call it good. Okay, that's starting to be a little more of a beatdown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have 5 mana available, so I think I'll just grow from the ashes. Just because option 1, I can just cast. With Whisper, I really want to get maximum value out of that. If I take 4 damage, yeah, we'll just cast this with the kicker. Go get some land. I think we'll Skin Witch out. Last 2 land. I forgot that I can't, so I do have the option to protect myself here. I forgot they don't come into play tapped. I have a lot of things to spend 6 mana on. So I think we'll just cast this now. Is it premature? It's just 4 damage. No, I think we're okay. We're fine. There's 3 cards left in his hand. I just don't think my life total is going to be that pressured. He'll play a land, he'll cast a card. I'll Skin Witch out his last 2 cards. Hopefully. Just work that elegantly. Okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, Arvad, that's a nice thing to get rid of. If he Eldest Reborns me, I'm gonna feel a little silly, but I can survive. Joyra's familiar. Nice card. Nothing wrong with the Joyra. Take 2 in the air. Oh yeah. Will I trade? I'll trade. Okay, I can get, so options include, I think I just want to get out Urgros and just stone the attacks. He has removal, he has removal. This is fine. I guess I maybe should have cast the Saproling Migration. Here comes Eldest Reborn. I can tell already. Annoying. Oh, Sarah Angel. Fascinating. Oh, that's certainly is a good spell. Interesting. So I have 8 mana available to me. We can Arvad to get the shields up, or we can Eldest Reborn and force a awkward sacrifice. can also whisper. I think I want to Arvad. If I attack, he's not going to block, and then I get snapped back a little too much. So I think let's just Arvad for now. We'll just hold down the fort for now, because yeah, I like that. That feels much better. I could have Eldest Reborn there, I guess. Could snatch a card out of his hand, but I don't know. Okay, well, that does change that story a little bit. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I attack, I go up to 9. I can Eldest Reborn. Okay, Windgrace Acolyte isn't terrible. Not the perfect choice, but it'll do. Gain 3 up to 9. Can't quite do this in the same turn. Let's cast Eldest Reborn and just start. Yeah, I like the Eldest Reborn here. Very least snap off one creature. Oops. Okay. This Angel is going to continue to cause some issues. With him gaining 3 life on the crackback. Whatever he doesn't cast, so he has to. So his own Eldest? That would be kind of funny. Chainer's Torment. Okay, that is going to be a problem. Okay, so he had 2 Arvads? Wow. I think actually, so I'm definitely behind on this game. His Nightmare is just, so I'll be able to. Okay. If I Windgrace Acolyte, I'm going to get a flyer back here anytime I want. 4 and 4. I think it's time to get Thallid Omnivore and Whisper out. Because then I'll be able to kick a Saproling Migration. Wait. Oh no. Oh no, Jed. Well, okay. That was stupid. I almost put myself in a position to lose. Because I forgot I needed the life. Because now I'm getting dinged for 2. Can't cast Windgrace Acolyte right now. So we're just going to have to cast this. And eat a Saproling. Awkward. So the third Arbat, I'm just going to be pissed. Okay, Joyer's Familiar isn't bad, because I'll get back Uragos. Uragos, come on down. Oh, another sapling migration, just in time. Okay, so what do I have here? I need to gain 3 more life this way. Let's have another flyer. So we got some blocks now. Let's send in no tricks. If he double blocks there, frankly, I think we might as well cast this with a kicker. You can still activate twice. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Hold on, let's think this through. So I'm going to gain 3. I have some blocks. Gain 4, and I got some chumps for days. Okay. If you top decks removal for Uragos, that's just a thing that'll happen. But whew, this is a nerve-wracking game. 5, you can add 4. Yeah, that's fine. Does not bother me in the slightest. Okay, so we can just keep this at 5. Goes to 7. 8 Nightmare token. Okay, he's still maned out. Oh, this is pretty good. So, pretty good. If I attack with everybody, he has to block here and there. Then he takes 3, so I think it's just an all-out attack. If he blocks there and there, he dies. He has no tricks. I wonder if I would have done that if I knew, because I know he has a Rite of Bells and Lock in hand. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's still 8 damage. Seems fine. Ooh, good games. Pulled that one from behind. All right, on to the championship round. Thank you so much for watching. Here we are in the finals. Pretty exciting stuff with a... Oh, let me click view deck. It will. So just running the pretty generic black-green. Still thinking back to the Thallid Omnivore versus Bells and Lock trick choice, I should say. Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth. If I already had 2 Thallid Omnivores, I definitely would have gone Bells and Lock. I wonder how much I am overthinking the eating synergy versus a very good card that is also very vulnerable to bounce or removal. So, who knows? It is hard to say. Okay, and we are off. Elij. And have the funds. Oh. on the draw and we're one swamp away from having some decent action. I don't think that's good enough. Hurts to mull, but oh, well, we'll mull that one again. Okay, well, this is playable. We'll keep that. Interesting. I think this reasonable action, we'll keep that on top. We can certainly play it on 2 into Song of Release. That's not the worst. Okay, blue-white historic flyers nonsense. Reasonable. Option 1, I can fungal infect that down, but I think we should start building the board state here. Yeah, so we will be able to go into Song, keeping the fungal infection up. Ooh, an excavator deck. That's kind of fun. I like it. I like it. Okay. Okay. So options. I think we cast the Song. Gives us 3 mana. We'll have 6 mana next turn, so we can Skin Witch. Do we fungal infect that down, or do we hold off till we have the attack? I think we'll try to kill that just in case that's their big win con. I'm not too worried about the Sarah Disciple. Yeah, we'll call that. Trying to kick a Skin Witch is about the only way I'm going to be able to recover from a mulling to 5. Ooh, Blackbait. That's a good card. So I could snipe off the Sarah Disciple right now. And I think I will. Get the sapling count up. Okay. So a couple options here. We could attack into the... I think I'm just not worried about killing the excavator yet. I think we need to kick this down. Gives me a pretty good board state. Hopefully they don't have a legendary creature to equip that on. If they do, this will get hard. 2 land. Well, probably not going to attack into that. So we have an opening right now. So they have fled, and I am going to start to have an army of 2/2s and 2/4s. Dub. I can't do much about that. I will be able to crack it down here momentarily. Okay. Might as well attack with... So, I think I just attack with everyone. Structural, yep. Getting for 6. they are 1 mana away from being able to equip the Black Blade, which is a little alarming. I think we're just going to sack it. We just need to kill this thing right now. We'll get the loser different Saproline. Wait, okay, hold on. I always get wrong. Sacrifice, kill that, pay the mana, sacrifice a creature. Phew! See if we can get through this. Okay. Attack. Okay, so they need a creature right now. It's not. Could be Wrath Capuchin. Okay. Whoa. Fought through that. So what do we face here? We got kind of a historic-y deck with Sarah's Disciple, and there is a Black Blade and a Dub. I don't have any sort of defenses against that. I don't think the Blessing is going to do much good. Just thinking through. Yeah, I think we just run it back. Interesting if they choose to play first here again or not. Take it, Eldest Reborn and a Windgrace. So not the fastest opening, but a good one. Don't love keeping 5 landers, but I think this is a keepable. I wasn't that impressed about the odds of being overrun. Okay, well, stop drawing land, Mr. Deck. We'll definitely Windgrace then Eldest. Well, it actually doesn't really matter. Another Diligent. Do we just cast it now just for something on the field, or do we wait to see maybe if we can get more mana? I think we'll just cast it. We already have enough of a high end. I feel sometimes I get jammed up on the. At least it prevents the attack gets tagged on the return. Arguably incorrect, but I don't know. Okay, well, start getting milled here. Omnivore is already in the graveyard, so I think that's now going to make me want to Eldest Reborn sooner rather than later. See, this is why we end up getting crowded in the slot. They missed a land drop. Okay, Pegasus Courser is a pretty good card. Yeah, I'm not going to block it. I'm not going to get the Witch down just to prevent that attack. Omnivore. This is exactly what I was hoping to draw. Especially with the backup Omnivore. Let's get dangerous. Okay, Dub gets a little scary here, being a 3/5 for striker, but I'm still not feeling my life. No, okay, yeah, still jumping it. Fine. Okay, taking 4. So no good removal options, so I think we'll just force a sacrifice there. planning to get back a Thalid Omnivore, which would be just fine. They discard a card, they draw a card. I'll Skin Witch them down 2 more. Yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel like the card advantage in this game will speak to my advantage. That was a great sentence, Jed. The card advantage is to my advantage. Yeah. Okay. Sneak in for 5. Yeah. Feels pretty good. Probably going to be able to cast a spell here, but it'd be pretty nice if he didn't. Oh, Quende. That's a real card. And the double strike, that does actually change the clock, not insignificantly. Between a 2-turn, well, a little bit more. I can buy some time with Windgrace Acolyte. So I guess the question here is, with double Windgrace Acolyte, gets rid of the flash. Do I get an Air Defender in to start chumping? Or do I Skin Witch out the last card in his hand? Taking 6 damage, dropping me to 3 is pretty hazardous. I Skin Witch down. I won't be able to gain any life in case of any shenanigans. I doubt he'll be able. Well, first let's just attack with the Omnivore. So I can Skin Witch the last card out of their hand, or I can block the flyer. I can Skin Witch, or I can block the flyer. I think I'm going to Skin Witch, get rid of the last card. I can chump Quende. Hopefully get rid of something that would scare, some removal scare, something that would scare me. Yeah, Gideon's Reproach, good, good. That's exactly what I hope to get. Okay, excellent. I like that. Quiet phone. Okay. Quende's coming in. Can chump Quende here. Oh. Oh, I forgot about the flying. I forgot about the jump. Well, that was a bad play. Bad play on my part. Okay, misplay. Okay. Well, we can go through this here. I think I do want to play first against this deck, and I think I do not want to keep that hand. Yeah, okay, I'll keep that on top. I have to draw into something good here. Land is fine. Fungal infection is fine. We'll just hang out, have a good time. A little alarmed that he kept a hand too, but 2 drops is not going to define this. That's unfortunate. Fine card. It's like they're like half a mill deck. Could have used some of those lands, but I may yet still draw them. An unkicked Skin Witch with nothing else to do. I mean, when you have nothing else to do, you have nothing else to do. Just get on the field. I can block and fungal infect it down, I guess. Sarah Angel here would be pretty bad news. Pegasus Courser is also pretty bad news. I'll take that. You might still be able to. If he wants to Gideon's Reproach my Calico Skin Witch, I'm just not going to complain that much. Wow, didn't even bother to kill the Sapperling. That's an interesting choice. Song of Release without the green, so we are still mana screwed. Damn it, this dub nonsense has got to stop. Wow, okay, well, with my Eviscerate in the bin, I'm not sure how many outs I have here. Okay, so for 4 mana, we can get the Song out. And possibly do a kicked Crossing Druid at some point. I'm not sure when or how, but I think hit him for 2. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh. Okay. Oh, still. I probably should have songed to Thalid Omnivore and then Uragos, but let's just get. So the question is, do I double down right now? Do I just cast the Omnivore now, Song of Frelace, assuming I have 5 mana up? I can get me Windgrace Acolyte out, or I can get another land. Yeah, let's just do it that way. That was an interesting ordering. I haven't had to think about that interaction before. It's a lot of Corsairs. Okay, so I'm going to have 7, maybe 8 mana. Dark Bargain isn't this one of my dreams. Arvad on top of this makes you 6/5. That still gets first struck down. 5 mana. 5 mana. I'll probably have to Crossing Druid next time. Option 1 is I can Windgrace. 5 mana. I can Arvad for Death Touch and Lifelink. Then nobody. I'm not really attacking anyway. I think I want to Arvad this turn, and I'll think about Krosan Druiding next turn. If he has Quende lurking, then there's not much I can do about that. Wizard's Retort? Syncopate. That's bad news. Yeah, this is looking increasingly bad. So I basically I will need to draw a land next turn for a kicked Krosan Druid, and even then that only really buys me one turn. Oof. He can equip it. So it's 8 damage. It's kind of funny that the Pegasus and Courser still has to target each other. That's a little funny. And that is not also what I want. Okay, so I can Windgrace Acolyte and get a chump block. I think that's pretty much my best option here. Oh, I'm still going to be kind of screwed here when he Blackblades that, but I don't see how many choices I have here. Well, he can Blackblade something. I can block, eat a Saproling. I guess I should have attacked, but yep, no response. Okay. Kind of hurts to lose everything, and I still have 5 mana, so I can cast another Windgrace Acolyte, which I don't think is going to be enough, but it was a fun game. Ugh. A little bit of bad luck in the finals there. Shoot, I felt like I had a better deck than him, but you actually have to still win the game, not just talk about winning the game. Two packs, not bad. Alright, fun deck. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.